Guys, I wasn't with you last week for chapter 957, but we believe that this topic deserved a video on its own. I know you guys were guessed. I enjoyed the video, guys. I'm your number one fan. I'm gonna come up. But the Yonko Bounties and the true meaning behind them. I mean, let's take it from the top. We have the bottom of the list was Blackbeard with 2,247,600,000 buried.
On point. You should have seen us on the other video.
I was reading it. I was like, oh, listen, these numbers are big, man.
Shanks, 4,048,900,000, coming in at 5th. Yeah, I can count.
Yeah.
Big Mom, 4,388,000,000. Kaido, 4,611,100,000, and some change.
Now they're alive, right? So if you're hungry for some berries, you know what to do. A couple of them are in Wayno, a couple of them are scattered around. So if you really want their money, go after them.
If you want berries, you get more than one of your 5 a day.
Jesus Christ.
That's healthy for you, man.
Let's go.
And then we got the legends in. Whitebeard, 5,046,000,000, and the Pirate King himself, woo! Goldie Roger comes in at top, 5,364,800,000. Wow.
Crazy.
Wow. But it wasn't even about that. It was more about everything around what they were saying when they were defining the crews, when they're defining everything.
The accolades. They were describing them in such a way where they hold them in high esteem. Like they mentioned so many different things about each individual, but they told you this is why they're held in such a high, commendable place. So why we're going to give them the numbers.
We were so gassed, we were so rude. Welcome back to Conqueror's Haki Corner. I'm your boy Serge. It's Vim.
Yo.
It's Brooklyn. And we're here to bring you our discussion. Now, if you haven't already, smash the subscribe button, leave a like. But let's first define what a bounty means in the One Piece world. Because it's not all directly as it seems, is it?
No, of course not. Strength.
A factor.
Yeah. There's a factor of what they've done.
Yep.
The capabilities of what they can do, influence.
And their threat level.
Their threat level.
Their threat level to specifically the world government as an organization. Now, we throw that in there because 8-year-old Robin had a bounty of 35 million. She wasn't that strong.
No way.
However, on the other end, you don't get bounties that are too big. Like, you ain't getting 1 billion berries unless you can fight.
No, it's
like,
true.
You know what I'm saying? Even in the hundreds of millions, you ain't getting that unless you can fight. So, strength does to a degree, but it doesn't mean that. So, specifically saying, when you look at the difference between Whitebeard, Kaido, and Big Mom, Kaido, Big Mom, and Shanks, it doesn't mean Kaido is stronger than Big Mom, and then Big Mom is stronger than Shanks. So, that's what we mean.
The destructive power of each of them and what they're... Do you know what it is? Let's base it on their characters. Shanks is very reserved. Shanks goes to the world government, 5 Goro side, has a conversation, has some tea.
He's a diplomatic guy.
We don't know why he's sipping tea with them. It's a different story in itself. Kaido, drunkard, goes in a rampage, smashes things up. Now, that being said, I'm talking about how reckless they are and how reckless they can be, which is why the world government consider them to be more a danger because they can't control them. Big Mom, she don't have nothing to eat. She don't get her Snickers on time. She goes on a wild one. Again, destructive power, can't contain. What do we measure that as? But
also it's her ambition. Her ambition is to have her own little world. It's not destruction. Kaido's is destruction. So it's almost like...
Yeah, you're right, actually.
When we were introduced to the supernova, the top of the list was Eustace D. Kid, and second was Luffy. Now, does that mean Eustace was stronger? No, he just kills civilians. So it's that kind of thing. Kaido and Big Mom. Big Mom will hurt you. She will kill civilians if she has to. She'll probably eat them. But Kaido has a purpose to cause war.
Now, Luffy, the reason his bounty was such as he didn't attack civilians, but what he did was go against the government so many more times. So each time he posed a threat, NS Lobby, Impel Down, and last one?
And Marineford. I mean, Impel Down and Marineford is what took him from 300 to 400. Or 500, whatever it went up to.
Yeah.
So that's what happened there. But what we're saying is, yes, if you've got a huge bounty, like the Yonko, you ain't getting to level unless you're a power level threat. However, there are discrepancies, like, don't read it as this person's stronger than that person. They're all in the same ballpark. And I'm not putting... Blackbeard's at 2 billion. I'm telling you now, he can do damage. He's definitely not that far beneath the other guys.
He's got Whitebeard's old devil fruit. He's got his own devil fruit, obviously, which can negate devil fruits themselves.
Absolutely.
So he's got an army full of devil fruit users.
And he's hunting for them. So, what foreshadowing did we get from the bounties? Now, you may call it a reach, but it seems pretty linear. Now, if we look from top to bottom, it's actually the age. I mean, it's just actually it's in order of who died first. So we all know out of those, Roger went first, highest bounty. Whitebeard went second, highest bounty. We strongly presume that in Wano, Kaido will actually go down third.
Yep.
So if that rings true and it is confirmed for us in Wano, I fully expect that this is foreshadowing that Oda has given us that Big Mom's going down next. Now, I'm not going to go as far as saying that she'll die, but she'll be destroyed and defeated to a pulp. Followed by Shanks, who I believe will die for plot purpose. And that's where Blackbeard is the last one. So that's first order of plot. The second thing I want to say is, in that chapter, they did say no one topped Goldie Roger. Was that in general?
No, pirate.
No, pirate.
I read it. You read it, no pirate, because we read Jamie's book, so we said no pirate. No pirate.
The world's most wanted criminal is Dragon.
Monkey D. Dragon.
Now, we've got other bounties that we're fully expecting to come up soon. Now, another person I think is going to be maybe not as high as the Yonko, but he will be 2 billion and above, is Mihawk.
Okay.
I fully expect that my man Dragon is probably going to be higher. Because, like I said, you're the world's most wanted man, you're the Revolutionary Army, you actually have a goal to bring down the world government. You serve the biggest threat to the world government. So I fully expect him to crush 6 billion. Luffy at some point, we'll go over that. That's more foreshadowing as to where he will get to. But what I did love about the bounties and what it revealed, it was like the outline of structure. So from what we know about the new world, we've got to know the Yonko much more intimately, how they each have powerful crews and organizations, but they all function very differently. Let's talk about let's talk about the Beast Pirates first. What do we know? We know that they have the 3 All-Star Calamities, and they seem to be very top-heavy. Kaido is incredibly strong, the strongest thing in the world. And then you got guys like Jack, who could fight with Inuarashi and Inuarashi in third. You had a guy like Queen, who's got us brushed, but he took his beatings like like a queen. He took his beatings like a queen from Big Mom. And we can only suspect that King is stronger. That's top tier commanders right there. We then move on to the Big Mom pirates, and they stress to us how only the trust is in the family.
80 kids.
85 kids. 85? We got to meet them in the Whole Cake Island. And they're strong. There's some strong guys there. But they don't seem as top heavy as the Beast Pirates. No. So
I think it's a well balanced, like strength wise in terms of the.
Like their fodder or mid tier guys are stronger than Kaido's.
Yeah, and they all have different strengths in terms of intellectual side to it and making sure everything's running in the same order.
And also the unique difference between the devil fruit abilities of the commanders in these crews. These guys are all zones that if it goes as far as it's been going, they seem to be stronger in their base form than in their zone form, which is just crazy. Jack was better as Jack with the 2 spades than he was as Mammoth. That to me indicates Haki. Do you understand? They got some great Haki. Big Mom's crew, they have great ability in terms of their unique Katakuri. His armament Haki's good, but he's awakened his devil fruit and he's got great observational Haki. We're still waiting on Smoothie, but Cracker got beat. And another one of her commanders got beat by Rouge. So her commanders, they're not that top heavy. But if we go down to people like Daifuku, Oven, hey, there's some strong guys. And maybe in other crews, they could be commanders there. Just not in a Yonko's crew.
True.
Very, very strong guys. Now, I left it with them two because we're now going to bring on to Shanks, because Shanks' crew, we've now got a little bit more information. We already knew certain things about his crew from Marineford, from the beginning of the story, from what we know about Shanks, and also how he links, the same way the Roger Pirates kind of link to Luffy, so does the Redhead Pirates. Now, Brand New said their crew is the most balanced, it's impregnable, and he's got some world famous commanders. Now, that's open to interpretation. I don't know how you guys feel, but for me, when I'm putting Ben Beckman, when I hear that name, I'm saying this guy is not far from Shanks. Like he's Yonko level.
There's levels to that, yeah.
Like he could, like he's potentially Yonko level, like strength.
Right. When he went to Kizaru on Mariford, Kizaru jokingly, but he knew don't mess around. Kizaru was the speed of light, and you froze because Ben Beckman had a gun to you, so you knew that this is you can't close your eyes for 1 second. You can't take your eyes off the ball. This is a one-on-one fight. You have to concentrate on. This is what I like about older players, Zoro and Luffy.
It is that. It's basically, listen, we're fans too. And I do watch a lot of other videos on YouTube, and I've seen a mixture of things like, some people just, like, why is it that people believe that Luffy has to be significantly stronger than Zoro, if at all? So that's another thing, if at all. However, hey, I ain't no fool. I believe Luffy's the strongest in the crew, but it's there.
His purpose is bigger in terms of influence. However, in terms of strength and what they can do and how much they can support each other, it balances out.
Different goals.
Exactly. And that's
different styles, and they would never fight.
And they don't need to, because Zoro said it. Take my head. If it's for the purpose of my captain, I'm ready to go. Whatever is necessary, he'll do it for him. He doesn't need to outshine him for no reason, because, yo, Luffy, you go, I got you. I'm here, I'll cut everyone down. Simple as. Ben Beckman, strong. We don't even know how strong, but he's letting it ride because he likes Shanks.
We know that Kaido said about his crew, we've already got too many conquerors. So we know that crews can have more than one conquerors. I'm going to say it now. I believe all three of Shanks' top 3 commanders have conquerors Haki, including Yasop. I'm going to reach, and I would love to see it, and it's more than plausible. I'm telling you now, you're going to laugh at me, but I'm going to have the last laugh. Usopp will have King's Haki. By the end of One Piece, Usopp will have King's Haki.
100%.
Back me, Brooklyn.
Yeah, I take that straight.
Back me.
Take that straight. I'll take that. Look, I'll take it even further. I reckon Nami's gonna have King's Haki.
Jesus.
I don't like that one, but I'm back to
I reckon she's gonna have it.
Yeah?
Yeah, it balances it all out, and she is, to an extent, a king in that regard.
Yeah?
She will take the lead when she needs to. She's the navigator.
Okay.
You know what it is? Like, when you look at the uniqueness about a Straw Hat crew, everyone wants to be the best of the best in whatever they want to do.
Yeah, it's true.
And that's ambition.
Yeah.
But time will tell and wait and see. So, foreshadowing, what I mean by Shanks' crew is that's how Luffy's crew is going to be. We're going to have a very well balanced crew. I've been cussing him for a long time, but Sanji will rise. He needs to rise.
Oh, man.
I don't know when. I think Oda's going to deal with Zoro first.
Yeah, see.
Which I think if he doesn't do it in Wano, I don't know when he's going to do it. But I fully expect Zoro by the end of Wano will display King's Haki.
Yeah.
Not have it. I think he already does. But I think he will display his Conqueror's Haki or awaken in front of everyone. But I believe it's already awoken. Sanji's next. And you know what? Nah, throw Usopp in front of Sanji.
You know what? I was getting at you for coming at Sanji, but you know what? I'm getting annoyed with Sanji as well. So, yes, Usopp will get King's Haki for Sanji. Sanji needs to step the hell up. You ain't doing a lot, man. You just out here being a fanboy. Oh my god, Zoro, you cut the hill? No! You don't go, no!
Kick the damn
Kick the hill, man. Jesus, yo, show them.
Why you not going at him like that? He provides food for the king.
No,
Food for the king.
You provide food for Big Mom. Don't provide food for no one. Stop cooking. Stop cooking and start learning how to fight.
Get back in the gym, man.
Get back in the gym. God, go train. Brother, go train. This is, you're doing my head in now. Like,
So there you have it. You know, we've got the plot order that we got from the bounties. We've got some structure as to how crews work. And in our humble opinion, the foreshadowing of how certain Straw Hats may exceed your expectations and get a lot stronger. And we're fully expecting more bounties to come. I'm excited about Mihawk's bounty. I'm going to say I think Mihawk is over 3 billion. He's not Yonko. He won't be more than 2.5 or 3 billion.
What's crazy though? Who will Mihawk go to join as a crew member or an ally?
I don't think he joins no one.
But who will he support though? Because he's going to want to go chill with somebody.
I think he dies.
You think he dies?
I've said this from a long time
You
ago.
did say that, yeah.
I think, but that's another video.
Respectable, yeah.
You know what, yeah? I think he or falls, dies or falls. He can't. Listen, I'm gonna say it for another video. Attack me in the section, I'll talk to you. But there's no glory in Zoro beating the guy that he flipping got trained by. He bowed his head to him. He got sunned. That's it. And from the beginning of the story, that's what their relationship was.
Yeah.
The elder that saw potential in the youngster.
I'm gonna teach you.
Teach me. Surpass me.
Yeah.
I mean, they might have a little skirmish here and there, but I'm telling you now.
They had this skirmish. They were scuffling for 2 years. He lost an eye.
Mihawk's going
Jesus.
down. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But that's another video, man. But guys, what did you think about the bounties? What do you suspect? What do you think the bounties are going to be of people like Dragon? Or specifically, Dragon and Mihawk. Tell me what you think their bounties are going to be.
What do you think of Blackbeard? As they said, and he did mention, Brand New said, he's the closest one to taking over all of Whitebeard's territories. He's very creeping up very slowly. As much as Blackbeard likes to walk in the shadows and darkness and does his side stuff, if he does any moves at the moment and he comes up in the news, he's going to make more waves. And I'm not saying he's going to surpass anyone's bounty, but his purpose is a lot more bigger than what it is, so he's going to start doing things in the background.
Before we go, I'm going to tell you now, Blackbeard's going to touch 5 bill.
100%.
He's going to exceed all 3 of these guys.
Yeah.
Because he's dirty, he's powerful, and he basically will overtake them all.
100%.
The difference with Blackbeard is his Haki don't bloom in the heat of battle. He gets the power first and then he kills you. Like,
that's true. You know
not
what?
being bad.
Yeah.
But that's going to be his ultimate defeat against Luffy.
But he still has King's Haki though, right?
Don't know, that's another video, guys.
That is another
It's
video.
another video, so stay tuned. If you haven't already, smash the subscribe button,
Hit
leave
the
a like.
Don't forget to share the video, guys. And here's that time again.
Kazaki Corner. It's a
Peace out.